Good morning and happy Monday to you. It's time for another edition of Motivation Monday. When my mother died back in 2009, I began to think about life in a very different way. What mattered to me before the loss did not matter to me after she died. I felt like I had been shattered into 1,000 different pieces, and my job was to gather all the shattered pieces of myself and put them back together. And when I did, I found myself looking at a brand new mosaic, a brand new me. So that is the topic of today's Motivation Monday. What do you see now that you are on the other side of your loss? This is what brings us to a very important question to consider, which is, what is your legacy going to be? What is your heart print on the world going to be? What are you going to leave behind that lives on long after you're gone? And your task is to begin to get clear about that and start creating it today. You have to invest time, energy, and effort intentionally in creating your legacy. Because guess what? We think we have all the time in the world. We really don't. We don't know what's waiting around the corner. And if we wait too long to try and figure out, what am I here to do? What is my purpose? What do I want to create? What are my passions? I'm so confused. I don't even know. I want to do so many things. I want to create so much, and I don't know what to do first. Well, we're just wasting that time in not really getting intentional about creating what we came here to create. So, my advice to you is get clear on what your legacy is going to be, what is going to live on long after you're gone. And if you have zero clarity around that and you're confused about all the options, all your interests and passions that are speaking to you and competing for your attention, I suggest working with a coach, an accountability buddy. This is why the life purpose work I do helps my clients get from session 1 through session 10 in about 4 to 5 months. They start with setting an intention, they get clear about what their passions are, then they start by identifying a dream that is aligned with their passion, which is also aligned with their purpose, what they came here to do. And by the time they leave the program, they have a 3-month action plan. There is no confusion, there is no loss of time or energy because they're focused. They get clear on what they came here to do. So, hi Kuldeep, nice to see you. So that's my advice to you. And a good starting point would be asking yourself 3 important questions. These are the 3 important questions that I started to ask myself when I began my quest way back in January of 2009, soon after my mother died. And these 3 questions are, number 1, what really matters? What really matters now that I'm on this side of the loss? What do you know about life that you didn't know before? What has awakened within you? How is your soul speaking to you today in a way that it didn't before? So that's question number 1. What really matters? Number 2, how do I want to live? How do I want to live? How do you want to live today now that you know what you know after your loss? Whether it is the death of someone you love, or someone who ended a relationship, or a tragedy that a tragic diagnosis that changed your life. Maybe you were diagnosed with some kind of a limitation, a bodily limitation that created boundaries for you. No matter what it is, this is a really important question to ask. How do I want to live? So that's the second question. And the third question is, what do I want to create? What do I want to create? And some of us are writers, some of us are artists, some of us love gardening, some of us just want to create more love and more peace and more joy in the world. Some of us love to work with animals. So what is that thing? What is that deeper thing in your life that is calling to you? So these 3 questions are a great starting point to get clear about the legacy that you wish to create. Question number 1, what really matters? Question number 2, how do I want to live? Now that loss has changed me, How do I want to live? And question number 3, what do I want to create? So I invite you to take these 3 questions into your journal. That's a really good place to start getting clear, or even just doing some stream of consciousness journaling and allowing your soul to speak to you about what really matters. Oh, thank you, Mimi. Thank you. Nice to see you here. So, and I know you know what I'm talking about. So that's so great that you're watching. So take these 3 questions into your journaling page, and or it can be during a meditation that you sit down and just invite your soul to speak. Light a candle, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, invite your soul to speak, and really sit with these questions. That would be a great starting point. And if you'd like to know more about my Life Purpose and Legacy program, tag me below this video or private message me. I'd be happy to give you more information. So take care. Have a happy Monday. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Q&A Tuesday. I will be featuring a question that comes to me very often from my clients and prospects. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a beautiful Monday.